One of the elements you touched upon was one of trust. And historically, there have been some questionable practices when it comes to clinical trials. How much of a barrier is distrust among some patient populations? And how can we rebuild this trust to ensure transparency?
Great question. It is really difficult. It is really important to work on trust. So I would say, from my perspective, again, it's on how to gain trust from the community. I think one, you have to work with the community, and that means you have to go to the places where patients and the community are located. And I'm talking about the churches. I'm talking about I would say, gatherings, unofficial gatherings where people get together to discuss their priorities, etc. You need to reach out to those groups and be transparent. Communicate why we're doing this. These are the different studies. Provide all the necessary documentation. But again, documentation that is going to be relevant to them, right? Documentation that has been translated that they will understand. It meaning that is not too scientifically, heavy, and information that they can take home, digest, discuss with their primary care physician, with their family, friends, etc. Right? So I would say trust is we need to reach more to the community. We need to be very transparent as much as we can, obviously, and it's not one-way street. We want to hear from them, but it's very important once that we hear from them that we act upon that feedback, right? It's very important to listen to them, but then act upon that. So trust is really important, gaining trust, and I think we're not there yet. And definitely in the past, right, there has been a lot of studies. The Tuskegee study comes to mind right away, which was done a long time ago, but definitely those are cases where trust has been negatively impacted. And as I said before, it is really difficult to gain people's trust again. So I would think strong communication, working with the community, working with the patients, gather their feedback, act upon the feedback is key.